Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do the reading for the Earth signs for the month of December 2020. I'll be doing Taurus, then Virgo, then Capricorn. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing, instead of for December and January due to Christmas and the New Year, I want to do it all in one spread for the weekly and the month instead of the month and then do 5 weekly, just to save a bit of time for myself. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the monthly into the 5 weeks, and so you'll get sort of an overview for the 5 weeks, and then I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well. So it'll be a bit of a longer read for each one, but you know, at least it saves me having to do so many spreads over Christmas. So if you've seen my readings before, welcome. Thanks for the support and thanks for watching me again. If you haven't and this is the first time you've seen my page, welcome. I hope you enjoy. So don't forget, time is fluid, energy is vice versa. If it does resonate, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If it doesn't, it's not going to suit everyone. It's just a general reading, but take what resonates and ignore what doesn't. Okay, so we'll start. So we're doing Taurus for December 2020. Okay, tell me about Taurus. First week. Okay, Taurus's second week. I want them to fly out. So second week for Taurus. Tell me about second week. Okay, third week for Taurus for December 2020. Third week for December. Okay, tell me about. No, too many. Right, tell me about Taurus's third week. Take the first two. Okay, last week. I know we've got 2 more weeks. I have to move the mover a tad. Okay, we've got one more. Okay, one more week. Last week in December. Okay. Okay, so it looks like for the first week you have the heart chakra and material and spiritual happiness. So material and spiritual happiness is all about you. Okay, so it looks like things have affected your heart. This is pretty much the situation here with the heart chakra as well. Things have obviously affected your heart, and you probably ended up heartbroken because the heart chakra is all about unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, healing, all those things. But with the material and spiritual prosperity, I find, that can mean you know, give or receive help, all that kind of thing. But I find that a lot of times it just means that the person was probably a bit dishonest. Because in other decks, this person's got, like, even in this choice, it looks like he's got 2 choices, right? It's in the other decks, he actually does have 2 choices. So because it's affecting your heart, so either you need to deal with your heart issues, and you may give or receive help, get gifts from somebody, but I'm telling you, it could either be a gift from the universe or it could mean there's other people involved. I just find that seems to be the one that comes out with that card. But tell me more for Taurus. So something's happened and it looks like you are moving on. You are releasing whatever baggage you have. You've now got a new perspective on things. It can also mean you move house. It can mean you relocate. There's a change, you know, like that kind of situation. But because it's reversed, it's like you're resisting that. You're resisting the change. You are resisting, you feel like there's unfinished business. So it feels like you need to heal your heart because it feels like you've got unfinished business, and you're like, you know, you're resisting ending things, you know? I hope this makes sense. I feel like today my head's not quite working. I'm not that well at the moment, but so it feels like, it feels like your heart, you've hurt your heart, and now you're moving on, and well, you should be moving on, but instead you can't. You feel like there's something else you need to get from that, you know, to get some closure, or there's something to do with unfinished business. We'll find out some more information. On the bottom of the deck there, you've got Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is about, and that's a reverse as well. So yeah, you've got a lack of confidence. Maybe you were neglected, but it feels like you, yeah, it just feels like maybe you need some self-confidence to actually, because you could have been in a very controlling relationship. You could have been married to this person as well. Yeah. All right. So tell me more, Taurus. I mean, it could be higher level of commitment. It could have just been you hope to have a higher level of commitment with this person, but yeah. So you're not wanting to move on from them, and as I said, it could have involved other people. It could have involved some sort of competition with another person, as I said. That's kind of what I find when I get that other card. I mean, it can mean that they, you know, you give and receive help, and, you know, you get gifts and charity and all those things, but majority of the time, if it's to do with the love, you are generally, and then when you get all these other cards about you moving on and it's involving your heart chakra, I mean, you know, there was some sort of competition. They probably betrayed you. For a lot of you, but I mean, it can also mean you just need to stand your ground and persevere with moving on. You're not wanting to move on, as I said, so you need to persevere and move on. Put up your boundaries as well, like in this little picture here. You've also got the Seven of Cups in reverse, so, you know, as I said, you're overwhelmed by the choice of whether do you try again? Do you just walk away? But it's going to take willpower, and it's going to take you being determined for you to keep moving. But yeah, some of you are wanting to reconcile. You know, you've got past resentment, you had a loss, but you are thinking of reconciling. But really, I mean, if someone's done that to you, you really need to have some self-love and some self-worth. Do some care on yourself. You know, because it sounds like you're in a you're a codependent kind of person. It sounds like you feel like you need someone to make you happy. So, you know, it seems like you're very codependent. If you focused on you and got some self-worth, you know what, you'd probably look at this situation and be like, nope. I'm not reconciling with someone who's betrayed me, and you know, whatever. Now, which cards do I want to use? I might use these ones. I like the pictures in the other deck. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that other deck, but I really like them. Maybe I can use both. It's my reading. I can do what I like. Sorry about the noise of the blinds in the background. Oops. It's quite hot here today, the day that I'm recording, so okay, so tell me more for Taurus. So you might have been with somebody who was a bit of a manipulator. It can also be maybe something happened and there wasn't really a plan. It could even mean that. But you know, you may feel like, or maybe you're not manifesting, or you feel like you can't get what it is you want. But I mean, it doesn't sound like you're really manifesting that either. Maybe you need to look at what you're manifesting and try and manifest what it is you do want, not focus on something from the past so that you get more of what you don't want. Oh my goodness, it's very windy. Sorry about the noise. On the bottom, you've got the High Priestess, so in reverse. So there were secrets. You might have been disconnected from your intuition and couldn't see it, didn't know, whatever this is. But yeah, no, you might have just withdrawn after this and kind of just speaking and keeping to yourself, really. You might not be, you know, bothering too much with other people. I'm just going to move this thing over. Sorry. Okay, so let's move on. I might need a drink. It's a lot of talking today. Okay, so in the second row, you've got partnerships and alliances. So partnerships and alliances is about you making progress, you having foresight, you know, you doing some contemplation, you thinking, you know what, I think I deserve something better, but you're deciding, you're kind of focusing on your partnerships and alliances. That is what you're doing. You're trying to figure out what it is you want for your life. You know, what is it you want? So, I mean, only you can know that, you know what I mean? So you've got to focus on what it is you do want, focus on what it is you want for your future, and that's where you then, you know, plant the seed, manifest, all those things. So tell me about, oh, I think I spent one of my cards. My goodness. Oh. We'll take this one. So Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're rethinking, you've got some clouded judgment, which is not helping the situation. So you are focusing on, as I said, thinking about the future, but at the same time, you know, you've got some clouded judgment. There might be some obstacles, but it's also about you needing to take back your own personal power in the situation. You might even have some inner clarity or, you know, all that situation as well. But for a lot of you, you're just kind of rethinking and deciding what you want. But clouded judgment, you know, don't forget what they did do. Don't just think about the good times, you know, that kind of situation. You've also got King of Swords on the bottom. So you're definitely having some mental clarity. You know, you're seeing the truth. You know, you have high standards for your life, but it's like, and what you expect from somebody, and it doesn't really sound like this person, people, situation, whatever, it doesn't sound like this is what you want. But because if you focus on it, you know, you're giving energy to something that is probably not what you want, and therefore you're going to keep getting more of the same. So tell me more. You need to do some self-love work. And at the moment, maybe you either need to do some soul-searching, introspection, all that kind of thing, or you get some clarity. As I said, maybe there's clarity with this situation. But it's you just kind of being by yourself, doing some self-love work. You know, it's going to take inner strength to get through whatever you've got. You're doubting yourself, but you definitely need to get some self-love. You've got 8 of Cups in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. So you need to change your perception, but you are definitely stalling. You are definitely in indecision. You are definitely resisting, you know, as I said, resisting the change. You keep on resisting, moving on. Now, when I say, I've just had this thought, this just came to me for whatever reason, and maybe I need to say it. I feel like it doesn't mean, you might have moved on from this person, right? You might have moved on months ago, years ago, 5 minutes ago. I don't know, whatever this is, right? You've moved on for some of you. Just because I say you need to move on and, you know, whatever, it doesn't, and you're stalling and you know, it can mean even just energetically, right? So November was all about cutting and breaking cycles. And it was a lot about, I posted things on my page about cutting cords, and it talked about energetically. It's not, you can walk away from someone, but you still have, especially if you're in a relationship, you've still got cords, energetic cords that are connecting you to this person, right? So you will still think about them. You'll feel drained. You'll feel, all kinds of things. I'll put it all on my page, right? Check it out. But yes, you've moved away from this person, but you haven't energetically finished it. So maybe some of you, because once again, you're in indecision, right? Indecision. It's always indecision. It's like, as I said, and you're resisting it. So what are you resisting? Are you resisting walking away for some of you, or are you resisting and staying away? Or are you resisting the fact that you don't want to cut the ties with this person because you secretly hope that something is going to happen? I don't know. Only you can answer this question. Oh, I just realised I didn't use the other deck. That's all right. Yeah, I mean, in the end, that's, as I said, that's up to you, right? You know where you're at. You know your situation. I don't know your situation. But I'm saying maybe some of you need to actually, sorry, hiccups. Maybe some of you actually need to cut cords with this person because maybe you haven't. So you might be resisting just that. You might not be resisting walking away, but you're resisting the cutting and the completion of it all. You can't move on to something else if you don't. You've got a lot of swords here. 7, 5, and 6 of swords. So we'll start with the fire. Why not? It's the only one that's not the same. So you've got 4 of fire, which is the same as 4 of wands, right? So in reverse. And I mean, that's all about you transitioning. It's about you wanting a new relationship, but at the same time, there's a delay. And the delay is probably indecision. I feel like you're not wanting to move on. Why you don't cut your cords, why you don't move on, you can't move on to something new. You can't. You could try, but you won't be able to. You'll just get more of the same. So we'll start with the 5. 5 in reverse is all about somebody wanting to reconcile, as I said. Past resentment, loss, you feel defeated. It's all those things. 5 of air. Then you've got 6 of air in reverse. So, once again, resisting the change, unfinished business. It's all, you've had all these cards before, and now you're getting it again. 7. There was betrayal. There was dishonesty. Somebody was deceptive. Somebody wanted to get away with something and was acting strategic. I mean, so far, these 2 rows have all been about the same thing. As these 2 rows of each, and the ones on the bottom of the deck that I'm reading have all been the same thing. On the bottom, you've got the Justice card in reverse. Like somebody was dishonest. They weren't someone's not taking there's like lack of accountability for their actions. And the other person's like, that's a bit unfair. But, I mean, and unfortunately, you are going to get the Tower for you. Like, the Tower is when you refuse to end something you know you need to. And the universe is like, this is not right for you. Eventually, it will just do it. There'll be this sudden unwanted change, some revelation, awakening, upheaval, chaos, some big change, right? Because, as I said, I just feel like you were being emotionally manipulated. They were moody, crafty. Some of you, they were violent. But, you have to break the cycle. And that's why I'm feeling like it's more, you might have walked away from this person, but energetically, you haven't walked away from this person. Or people. Whatever the situation, right? So, next. 3rd week. You've got the Lover's card in reverse again. which, as I said, you've had this over here. Self-love. Everything for you at the moment is you needing to work on you, right? Because if you did your self-love, you had self-worth, you would not keep tolerating shit, right? To be perfectly blunt. But once again, you're probably getting the crap because you haven't broke the cycle. If you broke the cycle, you would stop having this crap. But you've got to do it more than one time. Don't think that if you're with somebody for more than like one time, say you saw someone one time and that's it, maybe do it one time. But if you saw someone like for years, maybe you need to do it a couple of times till you feel like your energy's great. You feel like you're no longer drained. You feel like you no longer really think about this person. Look into cutting cords, energetically cutting cords, because you need to do some self-love work. You know, with this person, you probably had a misalignment of values because maybe they thought cheating was okay. You don't, you know? So because of that, that causes imbalance, that causes disharmony, breakup. So, you know, or horrible relationship, toxic, horrible, uncomfortable relationship. So, you know, maybe you need to look into doing this. Victory and success as well, in reverse, 6. So, I mean, that's all about, you've had this card before, it's all about lack of confidence. And it's about, you might have felt neglected, somebody could have been about their ego, I don't know, but there's definitely some sort of, it's like lack of victory and success in the situation. I mean, so this has been going on how long, and now in December, this is what maybe you now need to break the cycle, like we spoke about in November. You know, maybe now you need to, I mean, I don't pick these readings, right? I don't pick the cards that come out. You see me shuffle, I shuffle in before as well, I sage, I do all these things, and it's like, you know, all I can do is tell you what they say. So, I mean, cut the cords, look into it, cut the cords, you know, change your life, because then your life will be changed for the better. So tell me more about Taurus. Yeah, I mean, it's like you don't want to be like the fool. You don't want to just, you know, take a leap of faith. You don't want to just have fresh hope and have a new beginning and take chances. New beginnings, that's what you want. But at the moment, you're holding back. So this is like the 3rd week in December. Now, only you can change this, right? You've got free will. You can change this whenever. You can break the cycles bloody November if you wanted. You can break the cycles whenever, you know, because if you do, this is what you're going to get. Success, vitality, material happiness, joyous outcome, success of all kinds, positivity, warmth, whatever. If you don't, you're going to keep getting more of the same crap, you know, and if you do break the cycle, you're going to get a new love, you know. You have to trust your intuition. It might be somebody younger than you know, but as I said, if not, you are going to get the 3 people. You are going to get more of the same. But, I mean, at the moment it's like you're resisting the change. So that's just, you know, making a delay for what you want. But you can manifest whatever it is you do want, you know. Up to you in the end, you know. It's completely your choice as to how long this goes on for. You know, you can change your life, and whether you want to tolerate more crap or whether you want to get some amazing, you know, great things like the sun. You know, in the end, that's up to you. Tell me more for Taurus. You do need to release the pain. You need to forgive. You need to release any negatives and stop any negative self-talk. You need to become more optimistic, because, I mean, like attracts like, right? So you put out there you're feeling miserable, guess what you're going to get back? Shit. That's what you're going to get back. You're going to get back whatever you put out. You put out there this optimistic, happy person that's enjoying their life, and guess what you're going to get? Great things like that. You are going to get great things that, you know, you want. I don't know. I just feel like somebody's just, you know, going through negative thoughts. They're just indecisive about, because I feel like, though, it has to do with they don't want to lose this person. And I mean, you know what, just because you cut cords, you're not losing them, but it's over, it's completed. It's, you do it, you know, obviously till you feel like the energy's clear, then that's completion. You can move on, you know, it's completion. I think that's, some people find that just, yeah, they want to play the victim, they want to continue with the shit. And as I said, you had maybe planned to be, you know, you had expectations, you wanted a higher level of commitment with this person, you know, that kind of situation, you know, that's what you wanted. And I don't, and you didn't get it. And you've got the Hermit in reverse, like, you know, maybe because you're feeling isolated and withdrawn and, you know, lonely, maybe that's why you are focusing and playing the victim rather than moving on. Oops, that was like the worst shuffle in the world. You know, you've got to cut the cords. I mean, this has come up mainly in November with the breaking the cycles, and I mean, you know, for some reason this is now going into December. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's just sort of telling you that this is what you need to do. And I mean, it is still, I will post this at the end of November. Maybe that's why, so you can then, you know, do it earlier. I don't know. Tell me that, Taurus. Goodness gracious, so I kind of just get one card. It makes my life easier. You know, you want to attract somebody who is supportive and stable and wise, intuitive, emotionally balanced, they're trustworthy, they're respected, they're cultured, they're compassionate. You know, you want that kind of person. And you need to keep your heart open, because you might meet someone like that. But once again, you've got to clear this. But at the moment, you've got life experience in reverse. You are just, yeah, you're fearing the change, as I said just a second ago. You know, it's completion. That's why. So you're fearing it. You need to do some work on you. You know, that King of Cups could describe you, or it could describe somebody you want. But I feel like you're not going to get it unless you, yeah, cut your cords. You do have the Page of Fire. So that's, you know, knowing you have limitless potential. You're a free spirit. Be a free spirit. Go out there, you know, enjoy your life. Be excited about your life, you know, because good things are going to come. You go through crap. It's like the cycle of Wheel of Fortune. You know, things go here and they're really crap, but then they go around and then they go good, and then they come back and they're crap, and then they're good, and then they come back. That's how life works, right? So yes, you might have been going through a really crap time. I'm telling you how you can change that. Break your cycles. Cut your cords. You do this thing and you do it with the intention of completing. You've got to do it, you know. Then as long as you do that because you really want to, you know what, you're going to get good things, you know. But you need to go out and just get out in the world. You can't meet someone sitting on your couch. You need to get out and you need to put out there what you want to get back, and that's happiness, and that's, you know, good things. Queen of Earth in reverse. You know, at the moment, all you're going to attract is people that are bitchy, cold-hearted, deceitful, sly. You know, I feel like also you are easily influenced. You know, I feel like people, which is why you attract manipulators, because they know they can manipulate you. I'm getting that feeling. Yeah. Anyway, on the bottom of the pack, you've got the King of Fire. So that's all about somebody who's confident and has honor and might have their own business, and they have a vision for their life, and, you know, they're motivational, they're ambitious, they're charismatic, you know. But it can also be taking advice from someone, and maybe this is the advice you need to take. Maybe, you know, you need to be a leader in your own life as well. And I think, you know, that's telling you that maybe you need to be a leader in your own life. Make sure, I mean, you might have some people try and communicate with you. You know, obviously watch how you communicate, watch who you're communicating with. Are they, why are they communicating with you? I don't know, just, yeah. What are their intentions? They're probably not as, you know, are they the same as yours? Anyway, then we have the Death card in reverse. So, you know, once again, by week 4, I don't think you're going to meet anyone new before the end of December because you're still resisting the change. You need to do the work on you. You need to do an inner purge, as I keep saying. This whole spread is all about you doing inner purging. You need to get rid of whatever doesn't serve you, cut your cords, get rid of out of your life whatever and whoever is not, you know, for your highest good, for your life to be better. You know, what, yeah, that's all I can really say about that. I mean, maybe there's people you need to cut. Let's ask. Okay, so tell me about Taurus. I mean, you're thinking back. I mean, you hope to grow old with this person. That's what I see. Like, look at the picture, right? Like, you hope to grow old with this person. You're thinking back about all the good times. You're thinking, and maybe that's why you can't move on. I mean, as I said, you're focusing on all the good things rather than, you know. And I mean, it's not even like you're going and meeting someone new. It's you, because you're resisting it. With the Death card, you're still resisting, you know, changing anything. By week 4 in December, you've got the 5 of Cups on the bottom. So you definitely loss, regret, grief. You're feeling all of that. Emotional confusion, self-pity. You know, some of you might have had a broken marriage. It's all that dwelling on the negative, being, you know, sad, disappointed, all that kind of thing. Yeah, that's on the bottom. And instead of getting your wishes fulfilled, all you're getting is dissatisfaction and illness and somebody who's materialistic. But it's not the right timing. It's, you know, you need to do some self-healing. Yeah. I feel like you're definitely resisting the inevitable end, you know. You know that you need to do this, but you're not. You got the Hangman again, so you're definitely a decision, all that kind of thing. You've got King of Wands in reverse as well. So it's like somebody was a narcissist. They're impulsive, ruthless, you know, all that kind of thing. Which I think you've had before anyway. And you've also got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So once again, cold-hearted, deceitful, sly, bitchy, you know, all those kind of things. You're not wanting to move on from someone like that. Isn't that telling you something? So you've got the Devil in reverse. So you need to release whatever limiting beliefs you have and detach from the situation. You got 5 of Cups, where exactly the same card we just had. Where you were, one of these cards here. Oh, no, here. Same card. You know, you are going through that loss and emotional, you know, sadness and disappointment and dwelling on the negative and all those things. You're still in that space. Knight of Wands. You know, it's about taking action and get out and do things that, you know, are fun and, you know, a bit of an adventure, all those things. Like, it's all about passion and energy and, you know, like good things, you know. But you are struggling you're closed-minded, you know, you, as I said, defensive. You feel like, oh no, I've ended it. Okay. If that's how you feel, then this reading's not for you. Don't take my advice. If you're open-minded and you think, you know what she's saying is correct, nothing is working for me, I can't meet anyone new, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe there's something in it. Maybe try. I mean, what have you got to lose? Okay, so tell me that, Taurus. 7 of Fire. So, you know, as I said, you're in challenge with this competition. You're a challenge and you're in competition with this person, with somebody. You know, you need to protect your heart. You need to stand your ground. You need to persevere. And pretty much that's what it is. Right, on the bottom of the deck as well, you've got 10 of Air. So, you know, the 10 of Air is all about resisting the inevitable end. You just had this card a minute ago. It was here somewhere. But yeah, you're resisting the inevitable end. And you've been through that complete and painful ending. That's why I said I feel like some of you have been through that, but I feel like this is why I feel like some of you just need to do the energetic stuff now. You know, it's all about recovering. And the last row for the last week of December is Heartache and Loss in reverse. So Heartache and Loss in reverse is about you releasing the pain. You know, you've been through the heartbreak, you've been in this horrible toxic situation, and now you are releasing that, you're forgiving, you've got to stop all the negative self-talk and become more optimistic. So you're moving on from heartache and loss, as I've said. Right, so tell me more information. Oops. Yeah, you got the player card again. But you also, I mean, it can also be for some of you. Let me just check what else you got first. I should really look before I talk. So you've got 5 of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Cups, and you've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean, you know, you maybe have your energy in a lot of different areas. You're frustrated. As I said, scattered energy. What did I say before? What did I say you need to cut the cords for? Your energy is kind of, I just feel like when, it's not your energy's in too many pies, but I feel like your energy's scattered because you've got so many cords attached to so many different people. You only have to meet someone one time and you've got cords. You meet someone down the shops, cord. You meet someone, you know, at the letterbox, the mailman, cord. Everybody you have a cord with, right? So you've been in these situations and you've been in relationships for however long, whether they were a 5-minute relationship or whether they were a, you know, 3-10-year relationship, whatever. You've got cords you need to cut. So this energy that's kind of scattered everywhere, you need to get your energy back. You need to get back your, yeah, as I said, that, what am I saying? Scattered energy, you need to get back. You need to get back your own. It can also cause a delay, and as I said, that can cause jealousy, suspicion, frustration, arguments, blah, 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 whatever. But you've got 5 of Pentacles as well. So, you know, as I said, you're playing the victim. You feel rejected. You feel like you're lonely. You feel like you're in isolation. You feel like you might have had some sort of loss, you know, whatever, but hardship of whatever kind. But you need to stop playing that back, and you need to take back your own power from somebody who probably was, as I said, this card can mean player, but it also can mean, I feel like it does. I feel like this card means, normally it can mean a new love, right? It could mean you're going to meet someone new. But, I mean, here's your broken relationship. Again, there might have been arguments, broken relationship. But, I mean, this, we'll see. Because I feel like this could mean, what's that one there? Queen of Pentacles. You might meet somebody new. I mean, this could be you or describe someone else. But it's a reliable person who's patient. Maybe an animal lover. hardworking, trustworthy, sensible, all those things could describe them or could describe you. At the moment, you need to break your cycle though. You're resisting the change, as I keep saying. It's the same information. 7 of Swords, you know. You've had theft, betrayal, dishonesty, deception, someone acting strategic. You've got the 5 of Swords, which is just as shit. It's violent, abusive relationships that might, maybe for some. Others, it's all mind games and competition and they want to win at all costs. It's a hostile, horrible situation. But you are going to find somebody new. But you need to end with the Death card. You need to have this ending. Complete ending. As I said, this could mean somebody new, but in this case, I think it's a player. Here is your new relationship. And you are going to have the Sun card. Like, look at that. There will be a lot of positivity, but you need to end the cycle. You need to break the cycle here. You need to break the cycle. The quicker you do this, the quicker you're going to get away from more toxic energy like this. That's all I can say. So same thing. That's all you're going to get is more of the same. More player energy. Tell me something for Taurus. 2 of Swords, yeah. You're in indecision again. I mean, every card, indecision. You know, you're at a stalemate. You feel like you're in denial. You're in denial. Let me tell you, you are in denial. 5 weeks of in denial. Oh, I don't need to. We've broken up. You may have broken up. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. Do it 20 times. I don't know. However many times you need to. Cut the cord. You have to make this decision on your own to complete the cycle. You have to make this decision so you can stop attracting more of the same thing. You need to release it. That's what that card means, release. Because you know what? You do, look what you're going to get. Can I make this any clearer? Maybe in the new year. If not, the end of December, the quicker you do this, the quicker this person's going to come in. New relationship where your values are aligned. I don't know. I mean, as I said, you listen to me, you cut your cords, you know, do it each day. You can do meditations, right? You can do guided meditations on cutting cords. Do it in the shower. You can burn candles. Follow how to do that online. There's so many ways you can do it. It's all about intention, and it's all about, you've got to do it more than one time though. If you've had a long relationship, like you can't expect that if you've had a 10-year relationship or a 3-year relationship that, you know, it's going to be all fine the next day. You've got to do it more than one time because you're with this person for a long time. You've probably got a lot of cords in you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, on the bottom of the deck as well, you've got the 9 of Wands, right? It's going to take resilience. It's going to take courage. It's going to take persistence. You're going to have to put up your boundaries. You know, no longer tolerate people. If they say to you in the beginning, I'm just after nothing serious, walk away. If they say to you, you know, any of those kind of excuses, walk away. If they show you, trust their actions, you know, and what are you willing to tolerate? Make that choice. What are you willing to tolerate? Have some strength, courage, unconditional love, self-respect, all those things, because you don't want to keep attracting. I mean, you doubt your intuition. You doubt that, you know, you're going to meet someone. You're all like, oh, I'm not going to meet anyone. Oh my goodness. You know, all those things. And maybe you're lonely and whatever, like I said here. But you know what? You are going to meet someone. You are. You got the Ace of Cups here. You are. Someone is in the future. The quicker you do this, the quicker the better. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I had like 20 cards fly across the room. Way too many. But yeah, you've got to do the work on you. Taurus, the quicker you do it, the quicker you're going to get someone. Tell me more. Yeah. You need to move on from this fraud, lazy, liar, unrealistic people. And, you know, also stop having unrealistic expectations from people that say, you know, like if they say to you, like I said here, if they say to you, oh no, I don't want anything, and then you hope that it's going to turn into something, it's not. Stop the unrealistic expectations, you know. You've got a lack of confidence. 8 of Air, you know, it can also be, negative thoughts and self-imposed restrictions, you know, that's all of that stuff. And Knight of Air, as I said, you may meet somebody who is reliable and trustworthy and hardworking and cautious, and you know what, they may be your world. It can also be about completion, but you've got to complete the cycle first, you know. You do have, and then, I mean, you obviously have a desire to move on, you know, 8 of Water, but then you'll look for something better. The one that fell out, 7 of Earth in reverse. So, you know, 7 of Earth is like impatience and you want something now, but you're making slow progress. You're not doing anything to make this happen. You know, yes, the relationship's over, yes, whatever, but I feel like you're not doing anything to, you're not doing anything. You're not, as I said, you walked away, you think that's it. You think that's it. And a lot of people, you know what? People that aren't spiritual probably do think that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You have these things that you need to do to clear the energy. So here it is, I'm telling you. Tell me. You've got to stay optimistic about your love life though, because you know what? Things are going to get you better. And you, as I said, like attracts like, right? You put out positive thinking and you have faith in the universe, and you know what you're going to get? Love. But you've got to do this work first. You don't think you deserve love. You are lovable. You are going to, you know, at the moment you're not willing to get a new love, but what you are going to get once you close it is a new love, and it's going to be a true love. But that one won't have deception. You just feel like it's not safe for you to love at the moment. So, you know what? Things are going to get better for you. Yeah. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And, I mean, your action. Once you take action, you put in the hard work, you take action to make this happen and energize, cut the energetic cords. You watch, your life will change. Might not be like right away, because it's going to take a couple of times, but your life will get better. You know? Yeah. You need to ascend, though, to that new phase, like I said. You need to cut the cycles, learn, transcend the obstacles. And I don't think you're talking to this person, the one that I'm telling you about. But yeah, you're not wanting to complete, with reverse, you're not wanting to complete the cycle. You know? So don't forget, this reading will go for a little bit longer. I'm not sure how long this has gone for already, but it's going to go longer. I think it says 48 minutes. Just because I'm doing it this way. Yeah, you need to change. And moderation, I mean, let me look up the other meanings for moderation, because I feel like there might be something else that, just in case. So it's all the things that are going to delay your manifestation of your dreams. You need to balance your desire for freedom and adventure with your responsibilities. It talks about you can make your dreams come true, right? But you've got to trust the source, like God, universe, whoever. And we all have a side of us that we need to accept. And you know, you can choose to live as a certain type of person, but you've got to also, you know, love all of you and accept all of you. You know, you might be I don't know, a very jealous kind of person, you know, accept it. That is who you are. Okay. Yeah. So you've got to love all of you, like I just said. Every part of you. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. But you know, you are going to get rewarded. You are. You've got to trust the universe, but you've got to get out there. As I said, you're not going to meet someone sitting on your couch. It's not going to happen. At the same time, I think, you know, your life is going to change dramatically if you actually do the cutting of the cords. Like, I think that will affect your life dramatically. But I think also, I mean, you need to realize that people around you, you know, if you are friends with people or whatever, you know, make sure everybody in your life is who you want, men and female. And you know what? You're not attracting success at the moment because you're not, and red is generally love, but you're not attracting that because you're not cutting the energetic cords. So as I said, you're going to keep getting more of the same. Become a bit more empathetic. Maybe you think you are an empathetic person, but I'm telling you, maybe you need to be a bit more empathetic about the situation. I mean, maybe you're one of these people bad-mouthing your ex. I don't know, but become a bit more empathetic, a bit more understanding. As I said, forgive. You know, it wasn't your person. So regardless of whatever they did, they weren't for you. You need to connect to your deepest inner knowing. Trust your intuition, you know. Make sure you know that you know that you know. Yeah, trust that. Yeah, you've got to break the cycle. Know what it is you want for your life. See past any illusions that people are giving you. You need to go through the sadness and have an ending, a complete ending, because then you need to do some healing and release it. And then that will transform you. You've got to know that, you know, you love you completely. On the bottom, you're breaking free from a negative attachment. At the moment, you're not. As I said, you haven't done the energetic. That's all it comes back to. You think you're done, but you're not. You might be feeling confused and, you know, lonely and whatever. Okay, one card. One card for Taurus. Doesn't really float out. I want one that's going to fly out. Come on, fly them out like you normally do. Whoop. Affirmations. Maybe look at doing some affirmations. Maybe that's how you're going to break your cycles as well. You know, as well. Make sure you do the others, but maybe you do some affirmations. Your soul is on a journey. You need to make sure you speak with truth. And as I said, you're not attracting success at the moment. But yeah, your soul's on a journey. You need to complete cycles, learn, and that's how it's like the Wheel of Fortune, right? You know, you've got to learn the cycle, break the cycle, and then that's how you grow. That's how you progress. That's how you meet the right people. You know, you go through the wrong people first. So yeah, maybe, as I said, maybe once this is done, I think your life's going to change. I do want an outcome. Tell me one card. One card for Taurus. Come on, one card. There we go. Yeah, trust your angels. Trust, you know, that they are there if you need help with anything. But I want to ask, I might use these cards. I mean, we can only go with December, right? So, I mean, that's... Oh, you've also got over here, spend time with friends. I forgot to read you that. Spend time with friends and, you know, maybe you need to do something with them. There might be some sort of celebration that's coming up or whatever. But, yeah, maybe it's just you need to go and spend time with friends and get out. Get out of your comfort zone, as I said. And you've also got triumph and success in reverse. So, as I said, it's definitely you taking back your own power. You need to take back your own power, but there's definitely obstacles, and that's, you know, you've got cloud of judgment. So we want a outcome for Taurus with this person if they do cut cords. Well, that's a complete ending. You've got Ace of Wands. Yeah, if you don't, so it's pretty much telling you if you don't have this ending, right, you are going to have a missed opportunity. You are going to, because you feel like you've got lack of direction, there's a delay, it's putting it off. The more you don't end cycles, this is what's going to happen. You're going to end up with a missed opportunity for somebody that might be really amazing, you know? And all you're going to feel is pain. You're going to feel oppressed. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel like you've got no perspective, you know? Like it's all a burden. Everything's hard work. But, you know, as I said, you need to move on from this. You're just going to keep getting more of this. You don't end the cycle, you're going to get more of this. Heartbreak, divorce, depression, broken relationships, betrayal, rejection, cheated on, jealousy, emotional pain, all those things. So, you know, and it's all because you're bored and you're stuck and you're at a standstill. You know, it's all the same things. Stop balancing your options. Stop weighing up those options. The options are you do what I'm saying, and then, you know, in the end, you'll get an Ace of Pentacles. You'll get a fresh start with somebody who will be like a Knight of Wands. You know? So, up to you what you choose in the end. It doesn't affect my life, but, you know, I'm just telling you what the cards say. I mean, good luck, Taurus, and, you know, as I said, you can change this, right? It doesn't have to be this over this many weeks. You can choose to make this happen quicker with your free will. You make things happen quicker, that's what you get. You get, you know, you break the cycle, you'll get good things. You keep going, you're going to keep getting more of the same. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's for your December. And as I said, this will be your weekly readings as well. I hope it resonates. If it does, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you, I guess, for January's readings, unless I do some bonus ones in between, which I may. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.